Why do the Amish work so hard? I found this verse in the Bible and it just made me think of the Amish, and I'll read it to you. Make it your ambition to lead a quiet life, to mind your own business, and to work with your hands, just as we told you, so that your daily life may win the respect of outsiders and so that you will not be dependent on anybody. I was in church when I saw this and it just summed it up. I thought, wow, that is a verse that reminds me of the Amish. The Amish do have a very strong work ethic. They are committed to hard work and self-sufficiency, and it is deeply rooted in their religious beliefs, cultural values, and historical practices. So it's pretty much ingrained in them to work hard. But there's several reasons why the Amish emphasize hard work, and I want to go over those 6 reasons with you today. The first one is biblical principles. Of course, the one that I just shared with you definitely adheres to the Amish, but there's also another one. If you go to Genesis 3:19, by the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food. So again, that passage alone encourages someone to make their own food, to be self-sufficient. Do they go to stores and do they use other things from other people? Absolutely. But it's ingrained to them to make sure that they can always provide for their own family and for themselves. Another reason the Amish work so hard is for simple living. The Amish way of life emphasizes simplicity and self sufficiency. They often avoid modern technology and conveniences. They prefer to rely on manual labor and traditional methods. And this means that they need to work harder to meet their daily needs without the aid of modern machinery. And of course, it keeps them focused on working and taking care of their family and providing for them. Community support. Amish society is tightly knit, and the community often helps each other with tasks such as barn raising, labor, and other labor intensive projects. This communal approach to work not only strengthens their social bonds, but also allows them to accomplish tasks that would be more challenging for individuals or nuclear families. So they don't go out and hire other people to help them. They all come together as a community and they help each other. Just like if a family, maybe they had a bad crop, the rest of the community would come together and help them. Actually, in our community this week, one of the Amish children has cancer, and Amish don't have insurance. So they're coming together as a community and they're going to have an auction, and all the money raised will go to this child to help them with their treatments. Stewardship. The Amish believe in being good stewards of the land and resources that have been entrusted to them by God. The belief encourages them to work diligently to care for the environment and to make the most of what they have. The Amish value self-sufficiency and autonomy. By relying on their own labor and resources, they are less dependent on external systems and institutions. This sense of independence is central to their way of life. So they don't avoid the world and everything that's there. They just don't want to be dependent. And I know electricity is a big one. People will say, well, they have solar, but they say they don't, want to be use electricity. Why are they using solar? It's not the electricity that they don't want. It's the dependence on somebody else providing it for them. So as much as they can, they will always strive to be self-sufficient. And the last one is cultural identity. Hard work is deeply ingrained in Amish culture and tradition. It's a way to express their identity and maintain their distinct lifestyle in the face of modern influences. And I think when you maintain that identity as a culture, they're like a little sub mini culture within America, I think it helps them to relate to each other and stay tight knit as a community. It's great to be diverse. It's great to respect and love others, but each group, there's nothing wrong with holding on to their values and their cultural identity that they have.